Hi, how are you? It's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. So I'm almost done with my first week of school. The lighting is actually pretty good, so I might make a video about school after this. I'm really tired, by the way. Before school started, I was actually doing kind of well at going to bed at decent times and getting up at not too late times. Even after school started, I've been pretty good at going to bed at decent times. Like yesterday, I went to bed around 12, but I've been going to bed around 12, getting up somewhere around 7. Today I actually got up 10 to 7, or something like that, and the days before I got up like 7:15 or something. My bus leaves 7:45, but I could just walk. It takes 15 minutes to walk, but I like to take the bus because I have a backpack and stuff. I don't know. It doesn't, as far as I know, it doesn't really matter when I go to bed. I'm still gonna feel tired by the end of the day. I'm still gonna feel tired going up at 7, even though sometimes it feels less like I just woke up from the dead. I'm still gonna be tired. And when the school day is over, I'm still gonna be tired because I've been sitting there for 6 hours trying to jam in as much shit into my head as possible. And my mind gets tired pretty fast. Like, here's the thing, my mind gets tired faster than my body. School stuff. Yeah, I'm really tired, so this is gonna probably be a bit rambly. But I have a few thoughts. First of all, I just wrote down, like, the top 7 list for the replay. I want to do it weekly. I just struggle with keeping up with it because I never really know how much time I'm gonna have to record throughout a week, because it depends a lot on whether or not I have the house myself for a long period of time and stuff. I have a video that is ready to be published. I just wanted to wait a little bit so that I could have a bit of a breathing space before the next video would have to be made. My friend actually brought this back from Iceland. It is a charm thingy. Icelandic thingy. It's supposed to protect me from enemies, which I guess is fine. I don't know. One of my classmates actually takes the same bus as I do in the morning, so he lives just like 2 minutes that way. And yeah, I take the bus with him in the mornings. I can chat with him a bit on the bus stop. I don't know. He's a nice guy. He's cool. He's kind of a pro. He's not a pro gamer, but he has earned money gaming, so I guess he is a pro gamer. But he's not like actively doing it, and he's also like 2 years younger than me, so it's gonna take a while until he's like pro. Let me talk about the job. I haven't actually had my first day yet. I haven't actually gotten the job either, just so you know. I applied for a job just as, you know, part-time extra help at a grocery store not far from where I live, like somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes, depending from where I live. My grandparents actually live right above it, like literally, like this is the building and the building behind it they live in. So it's kind of actually more on top of it, actually. The roof of the store is their balcony, basically. So they kind of knew the boss. And they were like, hey, the boss asked if we knew anybody who needed a job, and I was like, sure. Went up, spoke with her, gave her my resume, gave her my thingy, that CV thingy, and she called and she was like, hey, do you want to come up here on Monday at 4 o'clock and be like, you know, try it out, see if it's something for you. So I guess it's like a trial, or like a trial thingy to see if I will learn stuff and to see if I would be able to do stuff and stuff. I don't know, I never ever gotten that far in the job application process before, so I don't really know what it means. Does it mean that I have a chance? Is it a good chance? Does she do that, like, the trial thing with a lot of people? I don't know. I hope I can get this job, I really do. It would be so great to earn a bit of money, because I see a lot of people that earn a little bit of money, not like a lot of money, but they earn a lot of money, kind of, for being their age, and they just waste it on so many things. Like, they buy so much stuff, and I'm like, I would probably buy stuff too, but I would buy stuff that would be advancing me somehow, somewhere, and they're just buying bullshit, and I don't really get it. So yeah, I hope I can get that job. It's gonna be on Monday, today's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, tomorrow's gym, and, like, we start with gym at 8:15, and then, after that, fun times, the freaking school pictures are going to be taken, so, you know, the gym, and then you take your school photograph. Horrendous. outrageous steals. I'm gonna bring my, what do you call it? Like you kind of like a skateboard with like the steering wheel thing, kicker. I don't really know what you call it in English. I have one. I'm gonna have to have a look at it because one of the wheels are kind of like. Yeah. Why are you My cat is like, I'm gonna scratch the carpet, and I'm like, you kinda can scratch the carpet, but at the same time, I just had a moment there was like, I'm gonna re-record this because I got really rambly, but then I was like, I don't really feel like it. Rambly vlogs, that's life. In news, it took like 16-18 days before I got back to my blog. On the website, but I have gotten back to it now. I tend to blog during school days, in the school thing, you know, when we have like, I think you call it recess, like breaks. That's when I will make a quick blog about whatever's on my mind. Did it yesterday. I think I did it the day before. I'm gonna do one maybe later. I don't know. I haven't been too good at using my blog because I often feel like my thoughts are just all over the place. But I don't always have time for vlogs, so yeah. Gotten back to writing my book though. That's cool. I'm at 9,000 words at the moment, and those are 9,000 really bad words. Like, the first chapter I'm okay with. The second chapter is like not good at all, and it's like 20 pages long, and that's too much for what I wanted the second chapter to be. The second chapter was just gonna be like, well, yeah, this happened. Moving on. Instead, it got like 20 pages, and I'm gonna have to look at it. I'm gonna definitely short it down, because the second chapter does not have to be that long, and the third chapter is gonna be the longest one, and after that I'm gonna start sending it to publishers. So I just started the third chapter, and after that I'm assuming I'm gonna have to have at least a week of editing, maybe more, and then I can send it in. And then I can continue working on it, and when I get the rejection, I can send it somewhere else. And it's a good process. If I could publish a book, then economically that would help a lot, because you get paid not like super well, but for someone who earns nothing, it's definitely a lot of help. And considering the fact that I want to travel again, like I've been dying to travel again. I've been thinking about it a lot. I've been talking with my friends, and we're kind of like, yeah, we kind of want to travel together, but before we go for like a 14-day trip to Japan, we want to have like a weekend somewhere closer, so we were thinking maybe Paris, or maybe Berlin, or maybe something like that. Like, not UK. The UK is so expensive with the currency, like the state of the Norwegian currency. It's not gonna happen. The euros are pretty bad too, but they're not as bad as the pounds has become when it comes to transaction between Norwegian kroners. So we're thinking like maybe we can get like a long weekend at some point, and we can just see if traveling like that would be cool, like if we can travel with each other. Because even though I know my friends for a while, we haven't actually traveled anywhere together ever. So like properly. So yeah, people change a lot when they're traveling. I change a lot. I become this super positive, really happy, really like inspired. I've just become this extremely happy fun ball. And it's just amazing, and I love how I become when I'm traveling, because I feel like a different me, and a lot of other people turn into proper bitches. We'll see. Yeah, currently listening to the Co-Optional podcast. I started watching Pinocchio. I should make a video about that at some point, and yeah, I'm gonna go. Bye!